Hello. So today we are going to study a very basic concept used in microeconomics, Pareto efficiency. So this concept is named after the economist Vilfredo Pareto. Vilfredo Pareto. (1848 to 1923). So, Vilfredo Pareto is the name of the economist who introduced this concept in the field of microeconomics. So, therefore, whenever we will write Pareto efficiency, P will be with a capital letter, obviously, because Pareto is the name of a person. It's a common mistake for students to write Pareto efficiency with a small letter P. Okay, so let's move on. We first need to know what is Pareto improvement. Okay, so Pareto improvement. So, Pareto improvement is the situation where we can find a way to make some people better off without making anybody else worse off. Okay, let's write it down. So, if we can find a way to make some people better off without making anybody else worse off, we have a Pareto improvement. Okay, I'll shortly give an example to illustrate this. Coming next to what is Pareto efficiency. So, Pareto efficiency. So, if an allocation is such that no Pareto improvement is possible, it is known as Pareto efficient. Okay, so let's write it down. If an allocation is such that no Pareto improvement is possible, then it is known as Pareto efficient. Right? So similarly, from this definition, it follows that a Pareto inefficient allocation is one that allows for a Pareto improvement, right? So, if an allocation allows for a Pareto improvement, we have a Pareto inefficient allocation. So for beginners, this might sound a little complex to begin with. But actually, if you break it down and try to understand, then it's actually very easy. So first of all, we start with checking whether there is a Pareto improvement. So we need to see whether some people can be made better off. But not only that, we'll also have to check whether anybody else is getting worse off. So we have to find a way to make some people or some or all people better off without making anybody worse off. So nobody should be worsened off, okay, when others are made better off. So if this is Pareto improvement, so if there is an allocation that allows for such a Pareto improvement, then we have a Pareto inefficient allocation. But say we have already found such an allocation where everybody is better off, and moving away from this certain allocation, someone becomes worse off, at least one person becomes worse off, that is, no Pareto improvement is possible at all, then it is known as Pareto efficient. So the basic idea of this concept lies here that if there is a way to make someone better off without hurting anyone else, why not do it, right? So let's take an example. Say we have a couple by the name of Harry and Ginny. Harry is the husband, Ginny is the wife. And let's assume that Harry and Ginny have slightly different tastes when it comes to food. So say for they have gone out and they have ordered a chicken fry and a fish fry. Okay. Now, Harry's preferences are something like this. He is indifferent between chicken and fish. Okay. I use this sign to explain, to signify indifference. Okay. And Ginny here, she has a strict preference of chicken over fish. So she strictly prefers chicken over fish. So I use this sign to represent strict preference. Okay. The waiter comes and serves them the fries. The waiter actually serves Harry chicken fry and Ginny the fish fry. Okay. Let me make a column to make it clearer. So, Harry is indifferent between chicken and fish, so he is fine with this. But for Ginny, because she would have liked chicken instead of fish, she has a strict preference of chicken over fish, right? So, she is worse off with this. Okay, so I have given 2 smileys to Ginny and Harry. Ginny is a little sad with her fish fry and Harry is okay. Yeah, I've given a smile, but he is like, okay, yeah. So, but seeing Ginny sad, Harry decides to exchange because he is fine with fish. So, he gives his chicken fry to Ginny and takes her fish fry. So now Harry has the fish fry while Ginny has the chicken fry. Now Harry is also happy and Ginny is also happy. Okay, so you see this first case where Harry had chicken fry and Ginny had fish fry. She had the less preferred option. This is a case of Pareto inefficiency. Okay, while the second case where Harry has fish fry and Ginny has chicken fry is a marked improvement over the first case. So, this is Pareto efficient. From this point, there is no way to make them both better off without making one worse off. So here both are better off. Moving away from this would make at least one worse off. Okay? Okay, so let me give another example. We have another couple by the name Mark and Liz. Okay. So, Mark and Liz, they go to the restaurant once again and say mistakenly the waiter serves Mark more number of chicken fries. They have together ordered actually say 10 chicken fries, but the waiter serves Mark 6 chicken fries and Liz just 4 chicken fries. Okay. So, Mark is clearly happy. He is happy with more number of chicken fries. But Liz is clearly sad because she has got less. Now, say we have to see whether this is Pareto efficient or not. Say in order to, so here Liz is slightly worse off, right? She is the sad one. So if I have to make Liz happy now, I'll have to give some chicken fries from Mark to Liz. Let me give just one chicken fry to Liz from Mark so that both have equal chicken fries. So Liz now has 5 chicken fries and Mark now has 5 chicken fries. Okay. So this noticeably makes Liz worse off. That's a bad smiley. So this noticeably makes Liz better off and happy. But Mark here, he is saddened because one chicken fry has been taken from him. So he is saddened. So you see, giving one chicken fry from Mark to Liz makes Mark worse off. So even though Liz is better off now, Mark is worse off. So this is not a Pareto improvement. Therefore, this is Pareto efficient. You see, even though it may seem to you unfair or unequitable, but this is Pareto efficient. This is not. So you see, Pareto efficiency has nothing to do with fairness or equity. Because in economics, we assume that people always like to have more. So people prefer more to less. Rational agents at least. So that's all about Pareto efficiency.